what happens now is you will not have your damage output from both the XP and the jungle, and you cannot rely solely on a single target carry. The Valentina is more of a trump card where it can scale, but not as much depending on what he will carry, right? So the reason why they pivoted into this Leomord is so that they will have turtle control and also damage output in an AoE basis.
Okay. I kind of see the vision now, because again, if you're looking at that carry, obviously, it's going to be a single target. Lansu
Emblem
and Kaloy are going to have quite an easy time in the early game with those single target attacks.
Both junglers rocking the Marksman emblem.
Yeah.
And I think this is a change I support.
A change at there.
I'm with it.
Yep.
I've been doing it for weeks now.
Yeah. And that will allow them to farm quicker. And of course, the turtle fights will be a lot more devious for both teams because of that.
Just looking at it again, it's Sanford and Lansu. The spotlight has been theirs over the last few matches that they have had. Twisted Minds just holding on to basically 100, but Carl Peasy doing the damage on the other side, taking as much real estate as he could. Going up against MP the King, who is also still at level 3, but Teddy, the damage has been down or done. Owl has to go back, and he's going to be missing a cannon minion.
Teddy, that's a SEA Games gold medalist you're bullying. JP, bump try on to Sean. Sean answers back. Carteasy helping clear that wave. We're about 20 seconds off a turtle.
And so much activity happening in just the first 2 minutes of this game as Twisted Minds, they're doing the same thing that TLPH has done to them, safely securing a bit more of those jungle creeps, but the turtle fight is about to arrive, and Lansu immediately giving out information to MP the King and the others, but he's taking too much damage.
Oh! Flicker repositioning that penalty zone. That Vengeance Strike will not be enough to take him down. Lansu's still alive. Carteasy in the face of that damage from MP the King. Crimson Beacon. In comes Sanji. Sean taking a few hits. Kaloy gets taken down. First blood goes to the cavalry, but JP falls. Sanford might be up next, and MP the King gets a double. MP gets taken down. Finally, the revenge strike hits someone in a choke up. Lansu, consecration.
Whoa.
Ionic Edge.
Oh.
Punished hard. Sanji with the rope-a-dope.
Twisted Minds biting off more than they can chew. TLPH leads by 1 kill.
Oh, they could have gotten away with murder, but they still stayed and they wanted to go for more. It was a very long-winded revenge strike coming out from Sanford, but eventually it was able to kill MP the King. Is it called the revenge strike?
It's the revenge
It is the
strike.
revenge strike. But TLPH still manages to win after
Whoa! Phantom Steed, a drive-by, taking down Sean. Kaloy with a quick sand guard, able to hold his ground, but the damage has already been done. Liquid, go for the turtle.
Damn, did I just saw a motorcycle that had an assisted wheel on it? Because JP had another kill going on for him. Carl Teasy just completely isolated. Team Liquid Philippines has managed to take it again.
Call it a tricycle.
A tricycle.
Okay, yeah. You know what?
Oh!
That makes a lot of sense.
Kaloy flickering back, plus a quick sand guard.
I think that was such an interesting combo from TLPH. I'm sure that it's not intended, but they managed to nail it. You can see if you use the Stampede, coming the Phantom Steed, for this.
Same thing.
It's the same thing for the Leomord.
Tomato, tomato.
It was able to nudge the target
Into
to the
the-
point into the
Unite.
bump, into
Yeah.
the Unite. So, wow, great job.
Yeah, I mean, for Lansu, on the other hand, we haven't really seen him make a big play because this is not the hero to do that. So a complete change of play style for the Admiral heading forward into the next few minutes of this game as Lansu is just completely given damage by Dol entering 5 minutes in this game as JP's just roaming around freely in the jungle.
That was my question 5 minutes ago. Like, what's this Uranus to do?
Oh man, well, there is a lot of impact when it comes to like providing the vision, but when it comes to like what are you gonna do up against Sanji 2-0 and 2?
Oh, another Phantom Steed. Looking for that drive by JP.
Oh,
waiting in the
wow.
wings. And a stolen Raging Sandstorm too.
Yeah, they can use it with the flicker as well. This is a 4-minute lightning truncheon, by the way, from Sanji.
Oh, he means business.
Oh man.
Would not be surprised if they decide to put the Sky Piercer on him.
Not only that, it's also MP the King building up on a Sky Piercer, which makes it a little bit more risky for him. But as long as he gets the kills, then it may matter later on, but if he doesn't, then it's gonna be mayhem immediately for Twisted.
Now that makes me excited about my Sky Piercer. There is love.
Oh!
Uh-oh! Ow! Force the flicker to the side. BMI through. Looking to trick Teddy and Carl, but not gonna have it.
Oh, man. Ow.
Teddy Cakes duo in action.
Teddy Cakes.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
A new variant. I mean,
What do you mean? That's the original, right?
oh yeah, you're right.
That's the original, right?
Actually, you know what?
I mean, it is an original.
It is an original.
It is an original.
All right.
Okay, it does make a lot of sense now. Again, I apologize. I am not aware of your game, but now I do.
Second turtle up. Phantom Steed coming through. Carl Deasy with a secure. The back line, it's Lancey compromising. Sanji forced to use that flicker. While in the front lines, it's Sanji still going for it. San duo trying to take down the Admiral. No one fallen just yet, save for Kaloy.
Yeah.
And just like that, Liquid with a 4,000 gold lead. Oh my God.
Again.
The Stampede, man.
There's just no way for them to fight back.
Yeah. It's so difficult to fight back against TLPH when they get the lead because they're just so oppressive. The fact that Carl TZ managed to make sure that this Leomord is able to go to the backlines even before the Lord, just pressure MP the King. He wouldn't have done it with the backsha though, because if you're playing the backsha, you're still dependent on you landing the Unity onto the Suyo, which is difficult. But this time with the Leomord, AoE damage, a very large AoE. In fact, for a jungler, allowed them to just be oppressive into the backlines. TLPH are on a roll.
Yeah, that in effect
Oh,
kind of
no.
shrinks
Oh,
the
no.
space that MP the King can play in. And they force him out, get the retribution through just for good measure. And again, Liquid can just keep repeating this. They can keep compromising MP.
No. Big props to MP actually dodging that one out. Such presence of mind. I think it just clicked the ultimate.
Yeah, that's just muscle
The third
memory.
skill.
He did. Queller back.
Queller back.
It's
Yeah.
a backflip.
Just had to find a way to escape that, because if he didn't, then it would be at least a turret broken in mid for TLPH. But if it means that he's okay, then Twisted Minds, they still have a way to at least get or obtain that next turtle that is about to come up in maybe less than 40 seconds.
Isn't this the most dominant a team has ever been? Well, there is that 13-1 run that Onyx PH was able to do back in Season 14, which is as dominant as this one, but TLPH are just dismantling everyone that they are facing.
Oh God.
Goodness, the Terrifies coming in from Sanji. He's already having full confidence, just facing up against the others.
Look at that.
And it even takes 3 just for him to get away from them.
Is that Sasuke cosplay?
Yeah, my goodness, poor Itachi and whoever else.
Yeah,
is
God
his brother.
was there earlier. Oh, sorry, wrong anime.
But he was.
Yeah, he
But
was.
he was.
Oh my God, Liquid are just taking down structures. Top lane just went like that. Oh! Kaloy jumping on Sanji. The Unite finds Kaloy. And I think Twisted Minds are just stopping Daddy JP from pushing forward. Top lane, man-to-man defense. Lansu versus Dole. Carl Deasy calls
Oh, what a
in.
dodge.
Phantom Steed. Oh! Stolen Raging Sandbird! Blazing duet defensively used by Owl. But it's all too late as the Liquid Stampede can't be stopped. They find one in Lansu. Sanji gets a killing spree.
Oh my goodness, it took just one ultimate to stun them all and take 2 turrets away from Twisted.
Was that a Raging Sanji?
That is a Raging Sanji. A Raging Sanji. Man, TLPH are just out of this world. There definitely are the 4 horsemen that's about to rain apocalypse on anyone that they face.
And Teddy.
And Teddy. Oh my God, we have to see the flicker,
Oh!
Raging Sanji.
Okay, I get it now why it was so confusing. They did unite into the Raging Sanji.
Exactly, they did it as you know, simultaneously.
My brain just froze.
And of course that flicker, the sideways flicker coming out from Sanji.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me he gets, oh,
He
gets
does!
away.
Survives via Raging
Oh!
Backwards 40! Finds a 3-man penalty zone. JP, the unite on the Sean. Then he takes down Lansu. The fight continues as they push back Sean. Sanford finds Sean. And they're done with that. 2 for none.
Penalty, Sanford. Zoneford.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's a penalty, Dole.
I'll allow it.
It's the penalty though coming into full
Sound for it.
fruition.
7 out of 10.
Twisted Minds, they literally had to find a way to pick off. You see Kaloy using the Raging Sandstorm time and time again. The desperation from Twisted. You start to feel it now.
Oh man, Phantom Steed just a zone, now Twisted. Just like that, Liquid takes that inhibitor in mid.
And it's still just 10 minutes in.
10-16, level 15.
That is...
That might be the fastest right now. I mean, season 17.
Yep, and in addition, they already lead by 1,000 gold per minute.
Wow.
TLPH just raining on Twisted Minds' parade.
Almost to the second Hans.
So,
My
1,000 per minute.
okay, so there's no Hunter Strike. Endless battle second item for Krautz. That's probably why he is very sustainable out of the region, for sure. And then Brute Force Breastplate to be able to tank up. And Sanji just copies Kaloy's ultimate time and time again. I think he's liking this Raging Sanji mode.
Okay, is it just me or did... No, I don't think Rapid Boots got updated in the new patch, Decisive Moment. Because teams just keep building it now.
You got the region. That adds a lot of value. And of course, getting into position as fast as you could. And that's always valuable in many cases.
They're putting bodies in front right now. If you are Twisted, looking to defend the last two inhibitors, but TLPH, they lead by so much. The Lord is on their side, and it's marching right at the mid lane, hoping that they could finish this.
Oh, there's a conceal by Daddy JP, Phantom Steed. They collapse onto Lansu. Lansu uses that consecration. Lansu just barely alive. They let him go, they let him retreat. The base has already been targeted here. Top inhibitor, 3-man penalty doll! As Shun Fools, Kaloy 2, plays him into the back line. MP the King finds Sanji, but Tele, it takes 2. And the base is up next. Liquid stampede through, taking game 1.
Now that is a stampede if you ever saw one.